What's up, guys? It's been a little while since I made a video. I actually sold my last vape, but luckily sold it to a pretty good buddy of mine, so he's here with me. Uh, same guy, same guy who videoed for me last time, so pretty cool. And so luckily he let me borrow it since that's the one I've used to make pretty much every one of my videos. So the got something really special for you guys today. The It is the new KayFun Lite. This is the first generation KayFun. It's actually not new. That was my bad. It's new to me, but it's first gen KayFun Lite. Completely rebuildable mod. I would totally take it apart in this video. Should be coming out with a video fairly soon. That's like the destruction of the KayFun Lite. But no, this is all built up. Can't take it apart. It's full of juice. But yeah, we'll vape on it, and then I'll talk about it for a minute. Now it's just straight lung inhale. Show you guys mouth inhales because some of you fags are into that. Pretty good either way. Now, out of the box, this thing comes most of the way assembled, but it comes with an extra wire, basically, to build a coil, because it's rebuildable coil, and an extra wick for that coil. But bottom coil, obviously, all of my freaking tanks are. That's the only way to go. It's a 15 piece tank, so it's really crazy, actually, pretty legit. I have vaped other KayFuns. The first gen right here is amazing. Pretty much best out of any tank I've ever had. But like I said, I have vaped other KayFuns. I've not owned other KayFuns, unfortunately. The first gen, to my knowledge, only has one flaw that I've seen. If you're gonna have the first gen KayFun Lite rebuildable mod, it's awesome, but there's one problem with it, and that's that it leaks. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but the way it gets airflow is not up under there in between your tank and your mod like normal tanks would be. It's actually, there's a hole right here, and that's actually your airflow. When I bought it, there's a screw right here next to it, and there's a screw on the other side. So I was like, oh crap, I'm missing a screw. What do I do? And then I plugged it up and just about burnt my first coil out. So yeah, don't plug that hole with anything ever. But other than that, really awesome. Just don't tip it over. Don't put it in your pocket or anything like that, or else it'll look like you pissed all over yourself. Because as you can see, I mean, my mod, you can tell, is pretty big. My mod itself is probably 4 inches long, maybe, with a 18650 battery. Sorry, trying to give myself a little bit of light, and it just died on me. Sorry about that, but yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big mod. That right there's probably 4 inches right there, and then the tank, the KayFun, is almost as big as my entire mod. So I mean, huge tank. If you're one of those little delinquents that freaking vapes in school nowadays, this is not the tank for you at all. There's no way you can hide this thing. I mean, this tank right here is just about as heavy as this mod as well. Huge tank, built solid metal, very solid construction, unbreakable tank. I think it holds right at 2.5. What is it? Can't think of it right now. Yeah, I think it's right at 2.5 milliliters of fluid that it'll hold. But I would not fill it up all the way ever. It'll immediately leak. The way it's built, it'll immediately flood your tank. It'll flood your chimney. My bad. That's pretty much my only problem with this tank. Tip it over. Try not to. And fill it up to its capacity. I don't know why they built a tank this big, but fill it up to as much as you can fill it up, and you just really screwed yourself and wasted like an entire bottle of fluid. So really awesome overall, but there are some leakage type issues and some flooding issues with the first gen. The second generation all the way up to whatever they've got now, probably, I mean, you could probably freaking launch it to the moon by itself now. So freaking smart. But first gen is the only one with any problems. So I love it to death, but I would say don't get a first generation KayFun Lite rebuildable mod. It's amazing, but there are better ones out there. I think this one's right at $80 now, roughly. When it came out, it was about $120 pretty much everywhere. And now that there are other ones on the market, I think they've knocked it down to about $80 retail. And the brand new ones are still running $120, $150 in some places. But still an amazing mod, even with its dysfunctionalness, if that's a word. Probably not. But yeah, I love it. Works for me, but I'm not dumb enough to tip mine over. So hey, if you're stupid, if you're clumsy, this is not the tank for you at all. The rest of them are unbreakable also, basically, unless you've got an awesome welder or a plasma cutter or something. Yeah, I mean, overall, awesome tank, awesome construction. To a noob, way too many pieces. These are not for noobs whatsoever. Yeah, there's my 2 cents on the KayFun Lite first generation rebuildable mod. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep on vaping.